Good afternoon. Well, we're back in the kitchen and today we are going to be doing stuffed salmon parcels. So I've got the ingredients here which we'll go through. So we'll start with 2 garlic cloves, half an onion. We're using red onion, but white onion is just as good. Ready rolled puff pastry. Got 2 salmon fillets. Soft cheese. Now that's got added garlic and herbs, but you could just have, that's got added garlic, which we're going, but you can just have plain garlic cheese if you want, because you've got the garlic cloves. We've got 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. I've just left that, so we've measured that out already. We've got grated parmesan, which is 4 tablespoons of that. 2 tablespoons of dill. Now we're using fresh dill, but Paul's chopped it nice and fine.
But you can use the dried just as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, to be fair, we couldn't get the dried, so we used this, but it doesn't make any difference. And baby spinach. So you need about 150 grams of baby spinach. And then the butter is just for the cooking in the pan to cook it all.
Right, so I'll get this onion chopped for you and these cloves chopped for you, and then we'll crack on with the cooking.
Yeah.
Right, so just got to crush this garlic just a touch with the butt of the knife, and then just finely chop it. I want it just nicely finely chopped. So we'll get that chopped up. Like Gil was saying, we're using a red onion as well. Just for the simple fact we've got red onions that we need to use, so that's why we're using them. If we had the white ones, we'd use the white. But we do use the red ones in our salads as well, so put that across there. We've got the onion, and again, just quite thinly chop an onion up to go in the dish. I'll get that chopped down now. And that's that ready there. I had to re-chop my onions because I got wrong off Girlie because I chopped them the wrong way. She wanted them finely chopped like that. She didn't want them sliced. She wanted them finely chopped like that into little dice or little bits. So that's redone them ones. So we're ready to start cooking, I think.
Right, so while Paul was chopping the onions for us, I've just measured out 2 tablespoons of the butter. And while he was doing that also, I've put the oven on for 200 degrees. Now that's a fan oven, so if you haven't got a fan oven, it'll need to be 220, but ours is a fan, so that's in there. So I'm going to switch the oven, I'm not going to switch the hob on and get that.
So you just got your butter in the tagine now?
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for that to heat up a bit. I'll turn it down so I don't want the butter to burn. Right, so I'm just melting the butter down, just waiting for that to melt, and then once it starts sort of bubbling a little bit, that's when I'll add the garlic and the onions. Right, so you can see it's just starting to bubble a little bit, so I'm just going to add the onions and the garlic which Paul has chopped for us.
So they're just going straight in now.
And we'll just cook these in the butter until they're like golden brown.
The butter's just going to help brown them off a little bit, and you don't want to burn your garlic, so I'd keep them moving as well, isn't it? But you haven't got it on a massive heat anyway.
I've only got it on 6, which is why it's not really sizzling a lot, but like I say,
cooking them down. That's good.
So you can see there, it's just starting to get a little bit colour on it. It smells lovely.
The aroma's coming out with that butter and the garlic and the onion. Absolutely smells lovely.
Just a little get the other in, the dill and the parmesan cheese.
Really nice. Coming on a treat.
Right, that's all nice and golden, softened down a little bit. Right, so that's all. Now the onions and the garlic is softened down. So now we're going to add the spinach. Like I say, it's about 150 grams.
Just all approximately.
Yeah.
Straight in there.
And then this just wilts down. Probably about 150 grams. And then you just stir that and you let that wilt down before you add the other ingredients. So you can just see this starting to wilt down.
Alright, coming together now.
So when it's starting to wilt down a bit, I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And then give it another stir.
Can I get all the aromas that's coming? Like, you can really smell the garlic and like with the butter and the onion and everything.
Yeah.
It smells delicious.
Right. So that's about ready now. So to that now I'm going to add the other ingredients. So the breadcrumbs, the grated parmesan, soft cheese. Like I say, it's about 115 grams, which that's probably about right in here. Oh, I'll just flip that over. And then the dill. And then it's just mixing.
So you're just going to mix all that up and you're just going to let it...
You can smell the parmesan. You obviously need the parmesan to start
melting down and everything starting to combine, isn't it? Right, we'll get that on the go and let that melt down. Come back here when it's starting to come together.
So there you can see it all coming together now. So I'm just going to give it just a little tiny little, not much longer. And then that's pretty ready to go on top of the salmon. Right, so that's all mixed together and that's done. So I'm just going to turn it off the heat and I'm just going to put that to one side just for a couple of minutes. Okay, so come over here. We've took our filling off the heat for now and I've got the puff pastry. I've just halved it for now. So I've just rolled one out into a decent size and you're going to take your salmon fillet and I'm just going to give it salt and pepper on salmon fillet. Okay, and then I'm going to get the fillet. Doing this with limited space, right?
You could, in theory, like if you had enough and you had a big side of salmon, do like a full side of it, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, like a.
Like if you're having a big banquet or something like that, and you.
It's a bit like a, what do you call it? I'm trying to think what they're called. You buy them, don't you? Salmon.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Them things.
Aye. So it's just getting it all on the top there.
Quite a lot of filling here, so I'm just trying
lovely.
to. Don't really want to waste any of it, but. Right. So that's the one now. And then all we're going to do is roll it over like that, seal it with a knife, chop the ends off. And our bacon tray, I'm just gonna, just with it, just to seal it, the edges a little bit, and then just turn that over so we've got the flat side down, and then I'm just going to score the top. And then I've got the egg. All I've done with the egg is just whisk the egg. This is just to brown it. It just gives it a nice golden colour when it comes out the oven. So your filling now is on the bottom and your salmon is actually on the top.
Oh yes, because you turned it upside down, didn't you? The other way.
Right, so that's the two parcels ready to go in the oven. I've got these little bits. I'd had just some filling left over and a bit pastry, so I've just filled them. It was a shame to waste because it was lovely. So then we're just going to go in the oven now for 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. So I'll just get them in there now. So like I say, 200 degrees if it's a fan oven, 220 degrees if it's not.
So Paulie's turn now. While Gail's got a salmon cooking away there, I'll show you what we're going to serve with. We've got some lovely rice noodles there. A little bit spring onion, some snap, what's them called? Sugar snap peas on there. Little half of the sweet pepper we had left, a few mushrooms, and we've got a bit pak choy there. I'm going to chop all this up. We're just going to get it in the wok, cook it down, possibly a little bit soy sauce or something like that in with it. Salt, pepper, herbs, and then get the noodles in with it and get it served. Alright, we've got our few little vegetables there cut, ready to go in the cuisine. So, our sweet pepper chopped up there, our pak choy, mushrooms, some sugar snap peas, a little bit spring onion. We've got our rice noodles there ready to do, and we've got the tops of the pak choy which we'll just cut up and we'll put that in the last minute. Let's crack on with this, what we're serving them with, our little medley of vegetables which we're going to quickly sort of stir fry off. A little bit soy sauce and some herbs in there. So we've got a little touch oil in the tagine there, just letting that warm up, and then we'll get straight in with some of the veg. Alright, so that's warming up lovely there. We're going to go straight in with our mushrooms, into the touch of oil, and straight in with our sweet peppers. Get them in there. Have a bit of a mixer around, get them cooking. Off they go. Next we're going to go in with our sugar snap peas, just a few sugar snaps in there, and our spring onions as well. In they go there. Again, get them mixed around a little bit. We'll start cooking them all off. They'll sweat down nicely. It's not as such a stir fry, so you're not using a massively high heat and quickly cooking them off. I'm just going to soften them up slightly, get a little bit of oil, a little bit soy in there, a little bit herbs, and cook them off like that. Just to serve on the side with our salmon dish that Gail's made. It shouldn't be too long now. We've got our rice noodles there. These things, all you do, you just boil a kettle, put them in hot water, boiling water for 3 minutes, take them out, rinse them in cold water, and then you can just add to your stir fry, your salads, or anything you want to add them to. We're just going to add them to the vegetables when they're nearly done, mix them about and serve. Alright, that's cooking away nicely there. So next we're going to go with our chopped pak choy. In it goes. Again, a little mix round. Them all cooked down. And then we'll start adding a little bit of salt, pepper, and some of our herbs just now. So it's cooked away nicely there. Now we're going to get a little bit soy sauce in there. Just a little coating in there. A touch salt, not a lot of salt because your soy sauce is quite salty. Plenty fresh ground black pepper. That's delicious. We've got a little bit oregano dried going in there. Some dried parsley. Sprinkle off. And finish it off with some dried coriander, sprinkle of that over the top, and then get it mixed up again, get everything coated, and that's smelling good, and that's starting to look good as well. Very nice. Right, so we're all up there on the little vegetables now. We're just going to add the tops of the pak choy in there. Again, another little stir. And then all we need to get in there now is our noodles. So we just drop them straight in there. That's just to warm them through with the vegetables. And then we'll get that all served on the plate. And get our salmon parcels out as well. Delicious. It's all coming together now.
Right, parcels is ready. Look at them. I'm just going to take them out of the oven. I'll just pop them on there, and then we'll get them served out. Right, so I'm just going to
Look at them, man.
serve them out now.
Oh, that's delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, look lovely.
And I'm just going to cut one in half.
Let's have a look in there. Look at that, man. Oh, look at that.
Delicious.
Moist. Oh, smell.
You can smell the dill
Yep.
and the cheeses.
Dill, the salmon, the cheeses, the spinach. Lovely, moist. The salmon's lovely and moist as gills. Look at that, man.
Delicious.
It does. Looks and smells delicious. Right, we'll get the rest of it put out now. There we go, all served. So I'll just show you this again. Look at that, moist, succulent salmon and a lovely flaky pastry with a lovely stuffing on the bottom that girl made up. We had stuffing left, so we just made it in a little ball on the side. It's lovely and cheesy. And then we've got our little medley of vegetables on the side there with our rice noodles. And it looks, smells delicious. Give it a go, everybody. Nice and easy, simple cooking, easy to cook at home. Watch all our back catalogue to help us out, please. We've now got Buy Us a Coffee on. If you want to help support the channel, just click on the link, have a look at that. If not, just enjoy the videos, have fun, and let us know in the comments if you give it a go and what do you think of the taste. Did you enjoy it or not? Like and subscribe, everybody. Thanks very much. Catch us all soon for more great recipes. See ya. Bye.